right. Welcome back, everyone, to A Programmer Plays Silksong. In our previous episode, we did some more exploring about the Citadel. Made some pretty good headway, found a merchant. So I'm pretty excited about all that. Today, we need to continue looking for the pins. We've only found 2 so far. And just generally continue poking around in the Citadel. There's lots that we can explore and do, I think. I want to take a gander at these 2 doors next. I suspect we'll find stuff to do there. So, yeah, here we go. Oh, thank you. Okay. I was wondering if that would hurt them, and it did. Not me very nearly messing it up. Worried about this guy dying and then dropping his stuff in a place I can't grab it. You know, in the spikes below or something like that. Like that. Exactly like that. Well, it's fine. Alright, so we need to somehow, like, rotate this while we're in it. Or, more realistically, we just need to come through from the other side. Oddly unfortunate. In order to get that, we need to come from the other side. Gotcha. You know what? Yeah, let's pop this. There we go. Thank you. I guess realistically, like, yeah, let's just drop all the way down. Pretty forgiving hitbox stuff there. Oh, come back. Okay, Hornet. Running. Alright, that was a good trade. Alright, let's see what we can do about this stuff up here. Ah. Whoa. And of course his pin is in the spikes. Noticing a theme. I don't really do episode titles, but if I did, this one is rapidly trending towards pins in spikes. This little loop interesting because as far as I can tell, it's there just to make navigation a little trickier. Interesting. So, are there any points there? That all that did was just drop me down into there. There wasn't any secret in there that I saw. Really? His pin's right there. Let me have it. Come on. Where did your pin go? I saw it drop. Son of a... Oh, it's right here, and I can't have it for some reason. I'm not totally sure what to make of this pin quest. It's a little befuddling. Alright. Slightly loath to sit on this bench again, because I don't really feel like it's going to do anything for me, but yeah. Alright, that just shows that it connects around. We'll head left. After trying again with this guy. They're actually surprisingly difficult to hit. Their little avoidance mechanisms are better than I would have expected. Alright. Reset, I guess. Because took so much damage there. Holy cow. This time, I think we'll just run through. Yeah, that's okay. I can live with that. Alright, you better drop a pin. Yes, there we go. Alright, this is the room for pin farming. Here we go. Ho, sister, a grand victory achieved. Again, the haunted might of this place cannot stand against our pure hearts. Leave us to our noble hunt, sister. The Citadel's twisted bugs still infest these gilded halls. Many are their numbers, but we shall see their life's thread severed. Alright. I'm starting to think that this whole area over here, we're only going to be able to get to by going through this area, which I am very much putting off. This bit up here, though, we might be able to do stuff with. Hoping that there's a bench over here. Not super optimistic about it happening, but oh. Alright, so that's gonna be thread. There's definitely okay. It feels very Bioshocky having vending machines for this like life-sustaining stuff. Hello, look at this. Hey, I was gonna do numbers, and then I was like, no, just remember the shapes, the patterns. That's more how my brain works. The cog heart piece. One part of a cogwork heart containing an intricate mechanism of wheels and regulators. Ooh, do we think the inventor character might be interested in that? I could see that. Pillows. Do pillows indicate bench? I'm a little appalled that I just like missed so bad there. Man, these guys are so much easier when you've just got ground to work with. What's up, Snitch? Well, see what happens to nasty bully bugs when they come after poor Grindle. That's a well-deserved end, we reckon. We heard old Citadel was nice and quiet, bursting with goodies. So what's happened, eh? Why is it crawling with bullies and busybodies?
Has been?
The creatures that haunt this place is stirring, little thief. The creature that haunts this place is stirring, little thief. Citadel's cast now roam the halls. You would do well to leave soon if you mean to survive. What? You being mirthful. We're staying here till we done pilfering. You should be the one leaving if you so afeared. Boy, you've been creeping about this dusty old place for a while, eh? You must be carrying a lot of goodies with you. Let a poor snitchfly have a quick look. Alright, I'm amused that they reused that animation for her. Ow, what a rotten turn. Keep your nasty junk to yourself, then. We ain't leaving until we're done pilfering. You be off, if you so scared. I wonder if he would have given us a hint again, like if we could have paid for a hint, but we've already done the thing that he would have hinted about, and so that's why there's kind of nothing more there. Don't love having two projectile enemies. Alright, dude, you need to come over here so that I can actually like deal with you. There we go, Jesus. Give me this pin. Then pop this. Who needs platforms? Ah, and this should let us drop. Oh. Goodness. How is this guy doing so much damage to me? Alright, so with that opened, that now lets us do this, I believe. That's actually great. I wasn't expecting this to connect to this. Let's see what's to the right here, because this makes me think that there's going to be a rest. Could very easily be something different, something worse. Chairs that I can't sit on? How rude. Oof. Again, getting that kind of ooh, something shiny. Getting that City of Tears vibe. This is kind of making me think of the bit where we meet Poggy. Ooh. I feel like we've missed something. Can't get through here. Can't seem to get through here. This bumps, but doesn't let us do anything. Alright. Surprising. Solid. Super interesting. This game's super happy to make like large areas that you can't do anything with. And there's a switch there. So okay. Well, we've been in this room, this restaurant. But we still can't get into it. That's funny. I'll see that. Our way into the restaurant. Seems likely. Right. Oh, are you joking? We've unlocked something for the next bit, I reckon. Scary. Fun. All right. I'll take the little. Got greedy. Pop. I'm a little surprised that there is a spot up here. That seems permanent. This feels boss roomy. Sort of. It also sort of doesn't. It feels Grand Station-y. Feels prison-y. Like we're missing a hole somewhere to let us. Rosary necklace, okay. I'll take it. There's another secrety bit over here that we haven't figured out yet. Very likely to be something that we have to get to from another room. The way that this has been going. I'm happy to walk out of this room and try from another angle. Aha! Back in the restaurant. Again, they're doing some like social commentary, I think, here with the, you know, the underworks below to make the restaurant work, and then the fancy upper area. What an awful clattering. Would you kindly conduct yourself a little more carefully? And why are you adorned in such awful livid red? By my oath, those above must make a sport of sending me the most wretched servants they can find. I'm no servant, sir, rather a guest of sorts, invited by the Citadel. Tell me, is this vial of oil on display your own? Nothing here is my own, you impertinent young mite. This sacred hall and all the food contained within belong to my most exalted master, the grand gourmand, the finest connoisseur who has ever lived, the one who tastes transcend the ages. None are now left. None are left now who venerate them as they deserve, save for the loyal, lonely bug who stands before you. That oil is merely a small savory to whet the appetite for the grand meal to come, a spectacular far-loom-spanning dish that I have been planning for an age. But alas, those above seem to have forsaken my poor master, and I have grown so old. Now I can never hope to gather the necessary ingredients, blast their indolence. Still you tarry here, bug who calls herself a guest. If your idle claws need work, put them to service for our exalted great gourmand. Sometimes I wonder if I have dyslexia. I must remain by my master, so you will need to leave the Citadel to gather ingredients for their meal in my stead. Yes. Because if that's the oil I think it is, I super want it. I could track down any ingredient you desire for a price. The oil you keep here may be of some use to me. Promise it as reward, and your master shall have his meal. Such a squalid bargain ill befits a holy servant, but so be it. Fetch me the ingredients, and you shall have that pale condiment for yourself. You dally still. If you wish to earn your reward, you should be hunting down those ingredients, or do you need directions from a serving bug with some experience? For our base, we require the gelatinous mossberry stew. Its concoction is a druidic art, a jealously guarded secret of the moss-painted caverns deep below us. Cool, so I think we're getting, like, quests building on each other. We have to, I suspect we need to have done the mossberry druid quest in order to be able to get this part. Alright, so the great taste of Farloom. Collect rare delicacies of Farloom. Mossberry stew, vintage nectar, courier's rasher, crust nut, and pickled muck maggot. Alright. I'm pretty sure when we walked in here before, though, we did see like a guard for that area. There's a bit up there in the top left we could do, but man, it's been a while since we sat on a bench. I'm tempted to say... You know what? Yeah, let's... Right here. Let's head back to the Grand Bellway, I think. I think that'll be our fastest way. I guess there was rosaries there before. My thinking here goes that we go to the Grand Bellway and we actually hold on, before we do that, wasn't there spot right here I'd like to visit? farming. And of course they're not here. Son of a bitch. Return to me. Let me get your pins. Oh, well, that's fine. Wait, you know what? We're gonna do this. This run has done one of the things that I was hoping it would do, which is beef up our cash. The Citadel bugs are definitely loaded. Another pin that doesn't. I guess we could farm that pin. We only need 2 more. Alright, I wanted to go back to Bone Bottom and use that simple key. Because I had been thinking about doing that as the beginning of this episode, and then I decided I wanted to run around a little bit and find pins. You know me. Easily distracted. Now that we've got the further excuse to go visit the druid. Gotta hope that it's not a, like... Oh, hey, you need to... like, get this stuff together and then, like, get it back to him in a certain amount of time while it's fresh. Alright, so we're right here. Druid right here, I believe. We need to kill more of you guys, so... Slightly tricky jump. I know it's doable. Yeah, screw it. We'll do it the other way. Druid, I require a pitcher of your mossberry stew to satiate a gourmand of the Citadel. Will you pass some to me? A bug who will consume my berry brew. Strong they'd be to bear a taste so sharp. Here's a flavor so ripe, searing. Flavor of pleasure and pain. They too may see the visions if they taste it strong. The visions could they see? Grant the stew for your bug, to share the visions. Yes, we shall pass it on. Very sweet smell. Fruit, will you trade it for rosaries? Yes. Yes, fragrant round. So round for you who finds berries, a nice reward of rosaries. Alright. So it seems like increasing value for the mossberries. Great job, Self. Really putting those Hollow Knight skills to good use, taking those hits. Biscuit. Biscuit for the biscuit. At some point, I'm sure we'll come and, like, try our luck at killing this thing, but I still don't feel particularly well equipped to fight a boss that's above me in this. Right, here we go. Use simple key? Yes. It's interesting that the design of the simple keys in this version, like, they're very, like, hardcore, lathe-turned. They seem very sturdy. Got an up and a down. Good enough for a heal. Okay. Can't make that jump, I don't think. Not with our current abilities. Killed one of those yet? I don't feel like we have. Alright. I feel like there's almost certainly more stuff there that we hadn't done. Hello.
Oh, hello.
The way they walked up to me, I was like, new enemy. Alchemist. Zolotl. Oh, a new face. Not here to bother, I hope. I've critical studies underway in these twisting tunnels and can afford no distractions. You haven't met Sango, my assistant, by chance? An indolent sort? Short, slovenly, rather unreliable seeming? I have not, sir. I'm curious, though, about the equipment you have here, the blue liquid contained within. What study consumes you? Ah, yes. So this miraculous substance intrigues you, too. A wonder beyond wonders. Miracle made material. Plasmium. A naturally occurring elixir with no equal. It heals wounds and strengthens shells. I suspect it can even defy death itself. Plasmium, you call it. I have encountered its like before, or else a substance of remarkable similarity. Highly unlikely. The gray and barren soil of the mainland could never produce something as singular as this, and that is undisputable fact. Mainland. That's really interesting. Does that suggest that we're on an island? Plasmium was first discovered by my master at the farthest edge of Farloom, hidden deep in salt-stricken waters. I brought it to these caves under her direction to study how it flourishes in a foreign place. Hidden deep in salt-stricken waters of the ocean. Now, to my work I must return, unless you have further interest in my precious plasmium or chance upon my truant assistant, kindly leave me in peace. You linger here still. Perhaps like myself, you have been bewitched by Plasmium's beautiful glow. Then join me. You must. A new assistant is needed. Together we shall unlock the secrets of this wondrous substance. Gather alchemist assistants. Here you go. Another wish to promise. Excellent. With 2 bugs at the task, the rate of discovery shall greatly increase. Now, before he up and vanished, my previous assistant seeded the warrens below with plasmium buds. The buds should be ripening as we speak, and nectar within must be extracted before they reach maturity. With the right tool in claw, collecting the nectar is an easy process. I'll even lend you my needle vial for the job. Once you locate bud, simply charge the vial until ready, then release its needle into a bud's core. Do it right, and it'll suck the nectar in one clean pop. Return them to me when you've retrieved the necessary samples. With the right nectar and the right testing, Plasmium shall reveal even more of its wondrous properties. All right, needle vial. I've seen this word, but I've never heard it aloud, so I don't actually know how it's pronounced. Tool designed to extract and store fluids. To pierce its target, the needle vial must first be charged to full tension. All right. You have a bench. You do. Hooray. We'll put this on here, I reckon. I really have been neglecting my tools. Tool designed to extract and store fluids to pierce its target. Charged to full tension. Okay. We're looking for buds. Not an ideal start. Gonna connect around with... Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. Let's drop down to that spot below. Fun seeing the weaker versions of the enemies we've been fighting in the Citadel for the past little bit again. Worth double checking. Alright. None of you are these buds, right? Yeah, no. Alright, let's see what's down here. Darkness, of course. Still have not successfully killed one of those. I think we're going to have to use one of our skills in order to do so. Didn't time it right at all. There we go, finally. Nothing fancy for it. Ooh, hello. Nice. Plasmium. We did it. You sneaky bastards. Yeah, that whole butt. Confirmation. betting that that's all that confirmation will give us. Again, the shock horror from a game dev perspective of like how much art they've been willing to put into this game. Were just like fun details and Easter eggs. Wow, silly of me. Hello. Oh, is this the assistant? Memory locket. Oof. You know what? Really? I keep expecting the music to work like the Dream Nail, and it doesn't quite. It's similar, but it's not the same. Not a good trade, but okay. Hold on. Let's take a gander at the wish. We need 3 of them. Now's 1. Fuck me. Well, we've made headway. Ooh. Do we think that there's going to be a breakable wall to connect these 2 areas? That seems likely to me. Wow. Super not worth the amount of damage I'm taking. Alright, that's 2. For like the roots in the background and stuff. So far, not having a ton of luck. No, it's literally just right here. Nice, alright. Wish updated, right? Yep. Nice. Nope. Don't cling to the wall here, Hornet. We got places, other places to be. Ooh. Anything new to say? Genuinely surprised that she doesn't have new dialogue once we reach the Citadel. That felt like, you know, like the logical place where we would. Alright, running. I appreciate that we can, you know, take our hand off the stick while we're running like this. And because we opened a shortcut before, it'll actually act as a shortcut this time, which is super nice. Not going to run into that classic Metroidvania problem of opening shortcuts, but they don't really actually help you because you never come back there. Hello. Assistant, how goes your work? Have you extracted a sufficient amount of plasmium for me? Oh, we gotta give the tool back. Interesting. And exactly the required amount. A satisfactory effort, Assistant. With this pure plasmium extract, I may finally come to understand this wondrous substance. So I wonder if there was like a little bit of a, you could take this and go to the architect to get the thing that needed a certain number of tools while you got this, just to like work around the number. I don't think that's really worth it, but interesting. Since you have proven yourself a capable assistant, take this delightful implement of my own invention, a plasmium file, way that you can inject precious plasmium straight into your body, almost painlessly. Your tool certainly looks sharp enough to pierce my shell, sir, but why should I want to do so? Because filling your body with plasmium is so beneficial, it protects you from harm, and it feels so exquisitely good. My assistant and I have been injecting plasmium into local flora and fauna since we arrived. No ill effects have been observed, and so we can conclude that the process is utterly, completely safe. Keep using the plasmium file and enjoy all the wonderful effects it has on your body. If you ever run out of plasmium, visit me again. I'll charge a few rosaries for refills, but you can be confident that every bead goes towards our vital studies. Alright, so this is the second time that we've gotten a, like, reserve of something that, that we go to an NPC to refill, which is really interesting that it's not shell-based. I assume that's just for variety, for, like, novelty? I don't know, interesting. Spear vial containing plasmium. Injecting the liquid allows one to gain health beyond their natural limits. Wonder what the usage cap is. 5. So probably we could get 5 extra masks. That, if you can stack them, then that could be pretty good for, like prepping for a boss fight, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. So definitely some opportunity cost there, because then you just don't have that tool. But if I'm not using my tools anyways, then maybe it's a good idea. Alright, so let's do a little testing while we're here. I love that the empty needles get dropped. Alright. Yeah, we can just have that. And if we sit, they go away. Back. 50. Wow. Expensive. So 10 rosaries a pop. Oof. I need to give this a try. We've yet to use this. Cool. Alright. Was that worth a simple key? Yeah. I think so. And we know that there's another know that there's another door over there, so we just need more ups to be able to get to it. Let's check and see. Ooh, no, there is. Donate an icon of hope. The road is hard for we pilgrims. I want to build a beautiful symbol of hope to stand beside Bone Bottom and welcome all those who are about to begin their long journey. Donation 440. Sure. We're not using our shards hardly at all. So, wish granted. Alright, so we need more pins. Need vintage nectar. Courier's rasher. Courier's rasher sounds like something that we might be able to get from Hip and Pill. Baby. Bellheart's glory, Pavo of Bellheart. The work of restoring our sacred home is almost complete. May those blessed with rosaries share them with us for this holy purpose. Sure. Got 400. Bellheart's glory, wish granted. And savage beastfly. Oh, beastfly, raging through the scorching wildlands below. May you hinder good pilgrims no longer. May you be struck down by holy fury. Ooh, reward a mask shard? That is a pretty easy sell. Do an optional boss fight and get another point of health finally from it. Easy sell. Couriers, I require a rasher of meat for an old bug in the Citadel. Can you prepare it for me? A bug up. They know our finest food. If they appreciate, we can prepare it most prompt. Miss Courier has only to ask. It is yours, Miss Courier. Meat's prepared, fresh is fresh, on our special way. Miss Courier must know, our rasher is delicious, strong, fatty food, but is not long to last if not stored quick. It is flavor, it is flavor fast turns foul. If the rasher is likely to spoil, I shall make fast for the Citadel of no desire to see your efforts or your scant supplies wasted. Alright, and I'm assuming that we can't ride the fast travel, but let's try, because they didn't say anything about it. Yeah, alright, so it did just immediately destroy it. Woof. That kind of sucks. Damn. Alright, we'll do one more thing, and then we'll call it a day. I do want to turn in this relic to the person at Bellheart. Firm. Yeah, the Mossberry Stew's fine. It's intact, hasn't broken from my shenanigans. Modella. I smell something on you. Heavy with a past you. You have a relic for me, don't you? Yes. I'm assuming this is going to be just cash again, but yes, this fits my collection well. Look at what I have. Interesting that it goes between. Oral commandment. Surgeon's orders. Devout has succumbed to silk suture. Refuses to revive. Sin committed. Permit no rites. Husk marked for cremation. Retrieve dregs. Ooh. Oof. More then. Bring me more relics of the past. Records, seals, idols. Let's gather the history of the world and hoard it all here, nice and safe. Yo-ho-ho, look at this! A locked bell home. Miss Traveler, thanks to your valiant contributions, our little town's starting to feel like its old self again. Homes have been hoisted, and squares shines. I've seen the changes myself, Papa. It is pleasing to hear my contributions have not been in vain. Indeed, your generosity is a guide for others. We've only one thing now sorely missing. Bugs. What is a town without its residents? Age, scarcity, deadly thread. Bellheart is beset by endless ills. Now there's just us remaining few as you've met. In recognition of your noble efforts and as one small step to solving the problem, I've decreed a grand gift should be given. A bell home of your very own. A place to reflect, a bed to lay in. It's hanging up there at the top beside our good pinmaster. I've no plans to settle, Pablo, but for now my task in Farloom remains. And while it does, the residents may prove useful. Of course, your fortitude inspires us all. And if trouble ever descends anew, it surely won't hurt to have a resident warrior close at claw. Cool, we've got our own house, our own apartment. A locked bell home. Use bell home key? Yes. I'm in. Simple. Acquire your own bell home. Nice. I don't really see the point. Oh, wait. Animation. Is it just me, or is the camera like panning just a little bit? I guess because the whole bell is swaying. Fun! It seems pretty unnecessary, but still, I enjoyed it. Let's call it here. YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I know I have had a great time playing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!